Right now, a surge in anger with the surge of water pouring out of Lake Okeechobee into the St. Lucie estuary. Martin County residents are demanding it stop. News Channel 5's Alyssa Hyman joins us live from the Elliott Museum, where protesters are raising their voices. Alyssa?
Well, this crowd has just continued to grow, and if you look over my shoulder, a bunch of these protesters are gathered over there because I believe Commissioner Adam Putnam has just arrived. He's actually speaking at an event here tonight at the Elliott Museum, and this is the message that these protesters are trying to drive home. You swim in it, Mr. Governor. What should we do now? Stop the discharges. They're killing the river and lagoon. This is the message that they want the commissioner to hear.
Clean water.
It's the message these protesters are trying to drive home. Stop the Lake Okeechobee discharges into the St. Lucie estuary.
What do we want? Clean water.
Clearly written on their signs, polluted or not, these protesters say the discharges from Lake Okeechobee are killing their fish and ultimately their economy.
It's kind of impacting everybody, not only the fish and the wildlife and sea life. It's impacting the people that live on the water and, use the water for their livelihood.
Protesters posted themselves outside the Elliott Museum on Hutchinson Island, where Agriculture Commissioner Adam Putnam is expected to speak at an event later this evening. These protesters say this water situation needs to be a state issue, not a federal one.
The United States government isn't taking care of us in Florida. This is not a United States government problem. This is local legislature in Tallahassee.
About a week ago, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers began releasing the maximum amount possible of water out of Lake Okeechobee into the St. Lucie estuary. After an extremely wet January, the lake is too high and could put the dikes at risk.
Just give you an update on the water management activities in South Florida.
Today, the Corps tells us the lake is still well above 16 feet and the dike is still at risk. But tonight, for those here in Martin County, they say their livelihoods are also at risk, and they want Agriculture Commissioner to get that message. Well, as you can see clearly in their signs, many of these protesters want the state to take action, not the federal government, like we said. Now, the governor did send over a letter to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers today asking them to reroute that water south. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers says they are looking into that option and all other possible options. I have reached out to Putnam's office to see if he would comment on this protest or the issue. I've not heard back from them yet. The Economic Council that is holding the meeting tonight, they applaud these protesters and their enthusiasm. That is what they told me. For now, reporting live in Martin County, Alyssa Hyman, WPTV News Channel 5.